Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Cancer. How are you guys, Cancer? Hope you're all well. Hope you had a good weekend. If you want to know what cards I'm using, just check out the description under the video. I have them down at the bottom. I upload the cards. Every time I upload a video, I change the cards so people know exactly what I'm using. All right, Cancer, let's see where you are at. Single Cancers. Let's see overall energy surrounding single Cancers in their love life. Overall energy surrounding single Cancers in their love life. So I see flexible. Chaos and conflict. Okay. Yeah, and then we have regeneration. So regeneration is when something burns to the ground. You may have some conflict, okay, with someone. It could be competition too. It's an energy of someone having to bend over backwards, okay, being too flexible. It's an energy of giving more to somebody than they're willing to give. They're not willing to compromise. They're wanting you to bend over backwards. And there could be an energy of... because it's an energy of cooperation, compromise, compatibility, two people teaming up, you know. And that's where I feel there's either competition. So there's been some kind of argument or fight, or there's, you know, an energy of something ending here, but it's a regeneration. So it's an energy of overcoming conflict. Now, it could be because there's competition with the person around you. It could be yourself feeling this or the other person. And I know, Cancer, you can be somebody who nurtures and loves and cares for someone. You like to, you like to nurture people, but you don't always get it in return. You find yourself bending over backwards. It's an energy of being a little bit of a people pleaser sometimes. We'll see where that goes. Yeah, you definitely deserve someone, this should be straight up and down. Okay, or at least moving back and forth. Some kind of balance. Something's off balance here. All right, Cancer, let's see what's happening. There we go. Yeah, so there you are. Yeah, see, this is an energy of someone who, loves and nurtures and cares for someone to show you that you care. You cook for them, you do things, and then you don't always get the same in return. So there's some kind of conflict. Okay, there could be competition too, where you're feeling a little bit beat up here, like you're giving a lot to someone, but there just could be some kind of conflict there. It could be just obstacles that need to overcome. So some of you may be just on a break where you've ended a situation. See, there's that King of Wands, and you can see here, don't look at the genders, King of Wands energy. It's about knowing exactly what you want and going for it. Now, you may have someone who's very controlling. They want you to bend over backwards. They want you to be the one. They're inflexible. Okay, so there could be some kind of issue there. Could be someone you're already seeing, but you're still technically single. Yeah, very controlling energy. Yeah, so we have the Knight of Wands. There you go. So it could be a Sag energy. Doesn't have to be Cancer. It could be a Scorpio. It's somebody here who doesn't want to, they're not flexible, okay? They want what they want. Yeah, this is someone who has a tendency of rushing in and out. Very enthusiastic, very charming, but they don't always stick around. They just sort of want to do as they please. They want you to be the one to just kind of go with it. So I feel there's an issue here. So yeah, it's telling you, it's telling you not to do that, okay? Not to be overly flexible and bend over backwards to please somebody, because it looks like you've done that, and then they're still in that rushing in and out. They just want to do as they please, is what I'm picking up on here. Yeah. And we have, yeah, so there's a little Aries energy, doesn't have to be. Definitely sensing possible Scorpio energy here as well. So this is somebody here. It's an energy of taking a risk. You may have taken a risk with somebody. This very well could be yourself taking a risk, that leap of faith, and it ended in conflict. So, you could be just in your feelings. I can see here you're not offering anymore. You're no longer bending over backwards is what it feels like. It's like you've kind of put your foot down a little. You're not taking a risk, but I feel like you've taken a risk. You've bent over backwards, and this person's unwilling to cooperate or compromise. Yeah, there's definitely that need. See, you got someone who's moving very slow. You got little Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is someone looking at the details, and it has to do with taking a risk, okay? Taking that leap of faith to communicate. This is someone who needs to know what they want. This is someone who doesn't really know what they want. So they're looking at the details. It's something to do with the communication. They're looking at why you didn't take a risk. And I'm going to tell you, I see you kind of in a healing energy. I can see that regeneration. Okay, I feel like you're not doing that anymore. Or it's telling you not to. Yeah, if you're the one that's always taking the risk, bending over backwards, letting this person come and go as they please, it's their turn. It's time for change. You see, there's this change. Someone's looking at the details. They're grounding themselves. Yeah, see, there's obstacles to overcome. See, conflict. There could be competition, possibly, too, with this person, in and out energy. So it's an energy of change. This person needs to change. It looks like it's you who are changing, because you're no longer giving them anything. They have to cooperate with you. They need to be more flexible. You see that? You may have taken a risk already. I don't think you're going to do it. It's time for this person to take that leap of faith. If they want to go down that path with you, then it's time for them to change. But you've changed. Yeah, you may have actually stood up to this person at some point, probably had enough. There's that moon energy. A little fear here, a little bit of moon, secrets, mystery, confusion. Someone's hiding something. So that's where you feel, this person's rushing in and out. Somebody who keeps coming back around, kind of doing the same thing. But they have to change, okay? They see you've changed, and I feel like this is interesting. I do think this person, you got a person wanting to come back around. They're grounding themselves. This is a good energy. They're looking at the situation. And I feel this is an energy of someone who's looking at why there was this chaos and conflict. The details. There wasn't success. They were planning for success. They felt that you would take this risk with them. But you've changed. You're no longer doing that, you see. And this person. They have a little bit of fear here. They have a fear of taking a risk. I feel it's probably a fear of commitment, or a fear that you've changed. Okay, and I feel like you have, but this is your fear too. This is the things that are mystery, confusion, things that aren't known. Okay, you don't really know for sure. It's like it's intuition. Your intuition's telling you something's not right. Okay, yeah. You want reciprocity. There we go. Yeah, see, it's someone's tempering their passions, and they need to temper their emotions. So it's tempering that need to control, rushing in and out. This is someone, I think this person's afraid to take a risk. See, it's an energy of someone pulling back and seeing things different after looking at the details, why something wasn't successful. They were planning for success, but there's chaos and conflict because they didn't cooperate or compromise. Look at that energy. Wow. Oh my goodness, yeah. See, there's that energy. This is someone who's a little worried you may not be single. You may have changed. So this is about change too. It's tempering the passions. It's about patience. So some of you may have lost your patience with this person. I can see that. You lost your patience. You put your foot down. If you haven't, this is likely where this is going to go. If you got a person who rushes in all enthusiastic, charming, very charismatic, they could be a business owner, very creative, they have a lot going for them, but I feel it's that leap of faith, that risk. And I do feel that at some point you did take a risk, hoping something would be successful, but it wasn't. And I feel this person's either hiding something, but I don't think it's clear whether they are or they aren't for sure for a lot of you. It's an energy whether someone's right for you or not. So I do see a single person. I see somebody here. They could have Virgo in their chart, Taurus or Capricorn. This is somebody who has everything they need. They're sort of in that single mode. Some of you are single too. You've healed. You're still looking out there. You're grounding yourself. You're looking at this differently, ready for someone different, a different kind of person. So there's definitely a big learning curve here. Very, very solid energy, though. And I do feel with that Nine of Pentacles, it's someone who has everything they need, enjoying the fruits of their labors, tempering those passions. And I feel like a lot of that's yourself, but I do feel there's that fear, whether someone's right for you or not, because it's an energy of, I feel like you lost your patience with this person. you know, or it's an energy where they rush in too quick. They're not patient. They want to get things going. They need to temper that. So it has to do with both of you for different reasons. This is two people coming together. This is about something being just right, the mixing of two elements. You see how she's pouring the wine, little in one, little in the other. Yeah, let's see what this Queen of Cups energy has here. Yeah, see, this is about a false victory. So there's been a false victory. This is someone who's not giving you attention. They only come when they want attention, and now you're not giving them any attention. Okay, that's what it looks like to me. I can see that energy. It's a sense of freedom, freeing yourself from a situation. This is someone who comes in when they want attention. They have an ego. This person's got a big ego. They're definitely ruled by their ego here. I can see their energy. They're looking at it though. Oh yeah, they're focused on the wand, that physical connection. That's what they're focused on. That's what they see. They definitely find you very attractive. Okay, you probably give them lots of attention and build up their ego, you see. But this person, you're bending over backwards, okay, or you have. Yeah, I think you're freeing yourself from that. I see a single person down here. Tell me about this Knight of Wands energy. Yeah, this is also an energy of someone who, yeah, see, this is definitely an energy of somebody who, you know, they come in, they're a little bit romantic, you know, they're a little wishy-washy though. They're looking for attention. They're driven by their ego. They need a lot of attention. They like the attention you give them. Okay, but you're not going to have success, and I feel like that's an energy of this bending over backwards, being too flexible. You're you know, giving this person it's feeding their ego, you see. But you see this energy. This is definitely someone who's a bit wishy-washy. They don't really know for sure what they want. Courting and dating energy. This is about the one, you know, whether this person's right for you. It's definitely someone who likes the attention. They do. They really do. I mean, they're physically attracted, but their goal is that physical connection. And I do think they're looking at this because I feel like this person, they're realizing something here. That flexible is, you know, a lot like the Three of Pentacles. It's something needs to be acknowledged. Okay, it needs to be acknowledged. And I do think they are acknowledging it. They're looking at it. Tell me about flexible. Yeah, see, there's a lack of reciprocity. You're giving, you're feeding this person's ego. You're giving them too much and they're not giving you anything in return. Oh, they're a taker, all right. But, you know, it's not really their intention. It's just the way it works out because you're feeding their ego. You're building them up, you see. But they're not building you up. This is the thing. Wow. Tell me about the Fool. So this is somebody who's definitely financially successful. They're kind of used to being chased, probably attractive. Oh yeah, they like to be in control, all right. But I feel it's an energy. I feel they do have feelings for you. I can see it. They have some feelings, but they're, you know, they explore them. It's the dating, you know, but they're not giving a lot. They're not giving much. You know, this person actually is quite well off or, you know, stable. It's about taking a risk. This person's as if they're afraid of taking a risk, something to do with their money, their financial success. They are looking at why this wasn't successful. So I think this is a person who probably didn't even realize the way they were behaving, you know, for the most part, because they're very charming. This is someone who just goes for it. They push through fear. They come in, they reach out, and you go for it. You see, you give them what they want. So it's telling you not to do that, which I feel there's that change because I see the change here with the world. Yeah, this person needs to change. And they know it too. See, there they are, weighing the pros and the cons. Now, this could be someone juggling. See, there's that world. Something ended. You know why? Because you changed. You stood up to this person. You lost patience probably. Possibly ended the situation. But I see this rejuvenation is interesting. You know, this person does have feelings. I can see it. But I feel like you give them a lot of attention. You feed their ego. You know, it makes them feel good, you see. But there's that way in the pros and the cons. This is someone who needs to make a decision. They're trying to make a decision. Maybe this is just over. It's finished. It's a painful ending. It was painful for them too. Okay, they're looking at it. Yeah, they're, you know, it's an energy of calming down and making a decision. Weighing the pros and the cons. And it could be yourself as well, kind of weighing the pros and the cons here. You made a decision to end it. You could be at a point where you're not talking a lot or not talking at all. Looks to me like you're not talking at this point, some of you, because they're not reciprocating. They're not giving you anything you need. They're not giving you the attention you need. They're getting what they want, but you're not getting what you want. Tell me about the chaos and conflict. Yeah, see, there they are. They're looking at this from a different perspective. They're taking a little bit of a pause, you see. Regeneration. They're looking at things different. This is like a rebirth energy. Something is finished. They think it's done. So this person's kind of thinking this is finished. And I do feel they've gone through some change of perspective. They're seeing things from your point of view. This person's getting it. They're weighing the pros and the cons of whether they should reach out. You may not reciprocate now. You may have changed. You don't feel the same. They're definitely stable. This is someone who, I feel like this is someone who's, kind of wants to stay single, but there's definitely chemistry. But if some of you definitely, you feel something is off because they're not reciprocating. You're feeling that. So I feel like this could be your decision as well, deciding to end this. You're looking at this person different after a pause. See, it's a healing energy. The Queen of Cups is very good at going within and healing themselves. Tell me about the moon. Pisces energy is pretty strong. Cancer energy here. Yourself. This person doesn't know. A little bit of fear. Okay, I think this person's a little afraid to reach out here. It may be finished, because you've changed, you moved on. There's chaos and conflict. There's definitely obstacles. I think this person may have had some financial challenges, obstacles, issues. Now, there could have been competition. They're wondering if there is competition, or there was, where I say you feel there is. You feel something is off, okay? So it's that back and forth, weighing the pros and the cons. It's about calming down and making a decision. It's a bit of a struggle. Yeah, tell me about the moon. Yeah, see, this person, they want to offer you the big cup. There's feelings here. I can see it. They actually have feelings. They keep them to themselves. Maybe they're not sure how you feel. Maybe you haven't given this person, actually verbalize that you have feelings. You may be doing nice things, cooking for them, doing little things for them, giving them stuff to show you, but it still ends up with that same energy where you're giving and you're not, there's a lack of, you're not, it's receiving. And I also see an energy. Some people are very good at giving and they're not good at receiving. Okay, so a little food for thought there. So, and I do think this person, this is someone who comes over, they might be wine and dine you a little, and then all of a sudden they don't give much. So it could start that way where they give you a lot of attention, and then all of a sudden they don't. Okay, so this is someone focused. Until they get what they want, you see, they get that physical connection. A little wining and dining. They take you for dinner. They take you out. They come over, bring a bottle of wine, that kind of energy. And then, till they get what they want. But I think you got a person who's grounding themselves. As this person's looking at this, they know why this wasn't successful. They're seeing it after a pause. So they're looking at things from your perspective. So it's a change of perspective. So, yeah, a little Pisces energy. I see that cup. You've got feelings. You may not have shared your feelings with this person. Your cup may runneth over with emotions. And, it's an energy of tempering your passions, tempering your emotions. There's a lot of temperance energy. A lot of energy of not sharing feelings to people who haven't reciprocated their emotions. This person might be a little concerned now. You've moved on. There may be competition. Okay, I can see that other people, you may be giving your attention to other people or other people giving you attention. So it's definitely an energy there. I think you got a person who has feelings for you. I don't know what their whole issue is, but it has to do with the change. It's an energy of feeling on top of the world 1 minute and then not feeling that way in the end, you see. This is what this person's going through. Tell me about temperance. Yeah, see, it's an energy of options, possibilities, looking at all their feelings. This is tempering their emotions. This person's about to make a decision. This is likely somebody who has a couple options. or they're looking to see if you do. It's possible it's yourself too. You can flip the energy. It's an energy of someone who, it's about making a decision based on emotion. This person doesn't make decisions based on emotion, or they keep their feelings to them. I feel we got two people keeping their feelings to themselves. This is about a fresh new start. Things got off to the wrong foot, possibly. And I see that 9 of Pentacles. This is a single person who has everything they need, enjoying the fruits of their labors. This is someone who, kind of wants to be single, but they're about to make a decision. Now, I feel they're looking to see if you are still single, if you've moved on. This could be, like I say, but I do see that with this being in the middle, you're both in that energy. So you're kind of looking at this. Does this person have other options? You don't know for sure. But it's making a decision. It's fantasizing. Okay. Tempering the passion, tempering the emotions, making a decision. Oh, yes. Yeah. So we have a single person just waiting. So some of you, the ship has sailed. You have other options. You're looking elsewhere. They're looking at that too. This person's, they want to approach you. They're kind of just hanging there. That introspection. Let's see what this regeneration is. I think this person, and it could be too, they leave you waiting while they're looking elsewhere. When you stop giving them what they want, they don't get what they want. They go seek it elsewhere. So juggling energy, someone having other options, making a choice between a couple people. So you may feel something's off, but I got to tell you, this person knows there's no one like you here. I can see their energy. They want this. I feel they want this. This is an energy of someone who keeps their feelings to themselves, you see. Energy of waiting. A little bit of Sag energy, that sense of freedom, a false victory. Yeah, see, waiting for a commitment. It's about two people being on the same page. This is how this person conducts themselves. They keep you waiting, okay, while they're off doing something else. Some of you are waiting for a commitment and you've lost your patience too with this person. You've been giving and giving, and I feel like you've kind of just cut them off. Some of you anyway. There may be a little communication here and there, but there's a lack of flexibility. They're very controlling. I see that King of Wands. I see that somebody with a big ego. They're used to being chased because they're financially stable. Or some of you have a choice between two people. You may be deciding to stop talking to someone and you're making a decision whether you should end something and move on towards another person. Because you could have another person kind of checking you out, kind of waiting to find out if you're single. See, someone's making some kind of a decision. So there's definitely a few scenarios. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Regeneration. Yeah, see, it's about putting something behind, feeling a little bit beat up, Cancer, feeling a little bit beat up, looking back at all this hard work and moving on towards something successful. It has to do with the way someone conducted themselves, their belief, tradition, their habits, okay, the way they behave, not being on the same page. And I feel like there's definitely someone here you could be, but I see you're making a decision. But you see, you've got two people's energy here. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles, a little more clarity. Yeah, you're cutting someone out. You're speaking your truth, chaos and conflict. Whew. There you go. You're trusting your intuition, your inner knowing. It's like you just know, but you don't really know for sure. I feel like you don't know 100% for sure, but you know. So you're cutting someone out. You're speaking your truth, okay? Yeah, you're using your inner wisdom. So it's definitely a change of perspective, though. Tell me about the Hangman. Yeah, you got someone who didn't tell you something, you see. They're doing that introspection, shining a little light. I think you have another person who's curious about you. Somebody more stable, possibly. It's about taking a leap of faith, going down this path. Someone's thinking of taking a leap of faith. It's also an energy of approach. You may be a little unapproachable, okay? A little bit unapproachable. Queen of Swords can be a little unapproachable, a little judgmental. But there's something in the communication, in the details, okay? There's questions. You want questions. So there's this definitely cut. I do see some of you cutting someone out. But I do see someone being very curious. They want to approach you. So you've got someone else. You either have someone else here or it's all this one person. It's an energy of walking away, putting something behind, leaving it behind and moving on to something better. Where's my Two of Cups? So it really does look like that's where you're at, but you could be back and forth, kind of in your head a lot. You may be in your head, a lot of conflict, stuff going on in your head. So it's saying to just calm down, okay? Temper your thoughts, temper your words, okay? So you may have lost your temper. This person may feel there's something off. Maybe it has to do with you're not on the same page here. You may have lost your temper, or you have different temperaments. Something to do with the way you both conduct yourselves, different temperaments, okay? It's very difficult to get on the same page when people don't open up emotionally, I feel like it's like two people who want the same thing. You do have a new opportunity, and I think this person up here is very curious at whether you've moved on. Now, if there's competition. But like I say, this could be connected to yourself. Where is this Eight of Cups going? Where's this Eight of Cups going? It's a little bit of a crossroads. It's about a choice, a path in life. I feel some of you are waiting for some kind of commitment. It's this crossroads about this person, It's about taking things to the next level. So some of you definitely have been waiting for this person to take things to the next level. And you feel like something is off, something's not right. But, temperance is generally just being patient, calming down, and making an emotional decision. Somebody here is ruled by their heart. Somebody here is not. So I feel that's something that's changed with you, that world energy, no longer being ruled by your heart here. Yeah, see, there's that leap of faith. This has been in my hand for a minute, but they came out here. So it's about leaving something behind, going down another. There you are, the Empress energy. That's why this is coming out. You do have an offer. You have an opportunity. You have either have another person or this person. I mean, it could be just some of you, you start dating someone. You may be getting attention from a few people. Like I can see that. And if someone doesn't give, but I think it's this person. I do see two kings here. So you might have two people, or it's just their energy. But it's an energy, with someone here, when they don't get the attention, you won't give them what they want, they go elsewhere. So you may be cutting them out. There's something off. It's not right. So that's where I feel is the strongest energy. So if you do meet somebody and you have a few dates and you find after a couple of dates, you realize this person's just coming in when they want attention and they stop giving. See, once they get what they want, and they're wishy-washy. It's someone who doesn't really know what they want. They just come in all enthusiastic, they're ready for success. So I do feel there's been some kind of false victory. So if you have a person, I do think they're going to have a false victory. And I think they're looking at why. I see it. Yeah. But you may still cut this person out, move on to someone else. It's because it's like the ship has sailed. You're not on the same page. It's because of the way they conduct themselves, their habits, tradition, day-to-day lifestyle, whatever the situation. So I do see an energy of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. I do see someone here. So I feel like it's your changing how you conduct yourself. You're staying in that Empress energy. That's your change. You're no longer putting up with any BS. You got a person who's introspection here, though. Chaos and conflict, looking for competition. They're curious, but they're also shining a little light on what happened. It has to do with the communication. Now, it's possible there was an argument. This person may have kind of walked away, because some people just kind of temper their passions and emotions before they lose their temper and they walk away. Okay? Yeah, it has to do with taking a leap of faith, leaving something behind. I definitely see you. You'll take a risk if you want, but I feel it's like you've taken a risk already. It's time for someone else to take a risk. It has to do with commitments. You're waiting for a commitment. This person may be keeping you kind of single, but I feel as though you definitely have everything you need. Okay. You want commitment. I feel like it's an energy of just not waiting around anymore. Maybe just seeking out other options. They don't like that idea, let me tell you. Yeah, so there's that energy of manifesting. See, you have all the tools, the information, the wisdom, and the knowledge now in the Empress energy. Aha, very nice, very powerful. You're manifesting. If this person wants you, they need to commit. And you won't wait. If they start moving slow or start reciprocating, you'll just move on. You have the tools, you have the power. So just watch out for this person. They don't manipulate. Just be a little cautious if there's something they're not telling you, because you feel something's off, they're not telling you. But I feel they have feelings. I really see this person having feelings. So it could be an energy of someone who, has everything they need. They're single and they just really don't want to commit. It's quite possible. Little fear of commitment. Yeah. This person's also, like I say, with this back and forth, this person's a little afraid you moved on and you're already in a relationship. So they're looking here. They're in that magician energy too, gathering info, learning, having the wisdom and the knowledge. So if they want you, they need to come in. You're manifesting an offer. So if it's not this person, you definitely have another person giving you a solid offer. Someone who has all the tools. Okay, this is someone who's ready to manifest a relationship. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Yeah, see, it's somebody who goes and gets attention elsewhere. So if they don't get what they want, it's a false victory. They stop talking. They breadcrumb you. If they breadcrumb you and reach out and you give them attention, they'll continue to do so. So it's about investing. So it's just some self-sabotage. This person doesn't want to sacrifice. They don't want to give. Could be a business owner. It feels, I don't feel like they're totally selfish, but it has to do with how much they're giving, and you're giving and they're not. So you're actually sacrificing yourself for another person. It's telling you, and you're not going to do that anymore. Let's grab some charms. You're manifesting a solid offer, and I do see an Empress energy. You are marriage material, so you're looking elsewhere. I feel the ship has sailed here for most of you. You're putting it behind. You're moving towards something better. It could be a Taurus. You're not going to wait around, let someone keep you single, though, regardless of anybody. I can see that energy. There's the key. I see the star. This is an energy of healing, loving yourself first, releasing things. Very nice energy. And then I see there's that change. See, you've changed the world, the transformation. You've changed, you see. Very nice. See, and there's something here that may have gotten off to the wrong foot, but it's that first step forward, taking that step. You want answers. You're communicating. You want the truth. Nothing but the truth. If someone doesn't want to reciprocate and tell you the things you need to know with the wisdom and the knowledge, you will just end it. There's that clarity. See, there's that crystal. That's about clarity. You want clear communication. So someone who maybe sends a little message and you want things answered. You want to know. You have the wisdom and the knowledge. You have everything you need to manifest whatever it is you want. They know it too. This person knows it. This is also a Nine of Wands to me, is also a little jealousy. Someone feels like they should give up. They're back and forth, but they don't want to. This person's definitely not a quitter. Okay, so this is about the one. So it's an energy of the one. You want one. You just want this one person. That's it. I just feel like it's an energy. Is this the one? And I think you got a person here who's more than likely hasn't really let you go. And because I do feel they have feelings, but I definitely feel it's your decision or judgment. It has to do with the way they conduct yourself. So just stay in that Empress energy. It's saying that's how you conduct you. Okay, it's leaving something behind, ready to go off on a new path. I honestly feel like you have a new opportunity here because you've manifested it. And I do feel there's someone definitely single. I feel they're stable. I feel like you could actually be on the same page. But I feel as if you let this person in, it's kind of opening Pandora's box. So there's that offer, the communication. That's grounding yourself, also looking at the details. This is someone, you got a new opportunity here. So it's also watch your words, okay? So you may have a little energy. You may need to release this energy from someone here. So yeah, so you got someone who's sabotaged themselves because they didn't want to sacrifice anything. But I feel too, you've sacrificed everything for someone and you're no longer doing it. So lovely. Let's pull out a couple more charms and we'll wrap this up. So there's definitely an energy of communication. So there's some kind of communication coming in about an opportunity. There may be some things that, aren't clear in it, so make sure they are. I see in the heart of the reading, it doesn't matter who comes forward. You want truth. You want someone who comes in right. You are speaking the truth. I see a tower, so could be a sudden opportunity. So this could be, if you are seeing someone like that, you may have a sudden opportunity and decide, you know what, I'm done with this person. I'm always waiting for them. They're keeping me single. They have a fear of commitment. I'm not into it. Could be yourself too, but there's that unicorn. It's an energy of pushing through fear. This is about taking an opportunity with the unicorn, the strength. Beautiful. You have someone who likes the way you conduct yourself, and I think you got a person who's kind of waiting here. It's possible you have a person who may know, that's very curious about whether you've ended something with someone, if you've moved on. Definitely see that. There's that arrow, straight and true. That's that. Reminds me of the sword energy, speaking your truth. You're moving towards something better, more success. So it's about staying on course here, I feel. A couple more. Oop, one. So there's a fish. Yeah, someone sees you as a good catch. Okay, so there's definitely someone who's a good catch here. It's an energy of just going with the flow, though. That world energy is about letting things evolve naturally, going with the flow. But I do think you have someone here who'll probably never change. But you have. Someone's seeing it too. All right, Cancer, beautiful energy here. You've got this, okay? You have the power. You have the tools, the information, the knowledge, the wisdom to manifest an opportunity. And you're going to get one here. This is a beautiful energy. So take care. I wish you the best, and bye for now.